Hey yo guys, welcome back to the Snap Change Media channel. It's me Brandon Jacobs and we are driving inside the 2021 Renault Duster. The Renault Duster comes in 4 derivatives and they're all powered by a 1.5 litre turbo diesel engine that makes 80 kilowatts and 250 newton meters of torque. Power is sent through a 7-speed DCT automatic transmission that does a really good job at shifting and selecting gears. Power delivery is smooth and efficient, especially in the low revs. That's where all that torque comes into play. Pull away is a bit sluggish sometimes, especially if the car is loaded. All models also come standard with daytime running LEDs, which look cool. It has the C-shape, C-clamp shape. I think they look cool and they give a nice effect to the car. Fog lamps are also coming with all of the models, as well as the halogen headlights. So the test unit that we are driving in is the top spec Intens model. I drove with a full tank, over 1,000 kilometers, and the drive was smooth on the long road, and with stop and starting I averaged 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers, which I think is good. Considering how I was driving, I wasn't trying to drive like economical or anything, I was just driving. And the car fared well. I did do a little bit of gravel driving. It was okay. Nothing like stand out really, but the car does handle well. It has a light-weighted steering wheel, which I'm not too fond of, but it does do a good job with turning and making things easy, like in smaller spaces, driving in these smaller roads. But I'm not too fond of the steering wheel. It does feel good in the hand though, and the controls on the multifunction steering wheel work very well. The Intens model that we are driving is also equipped with cruise control and speed limiter. The switches are here in the middle compartment to switch between cruise control or the speed limiter, and then you set the cruise control or limiter on the steering wheel here on the left hand side. The sound system in this car is actually very, very good. Listen to this.
Came right back. Spent so much in sex, came right back. Spent so much in Gucci.
Yeah, so the sound bangs liquor. Makes this car a bit more appealing for me. I like my sound. And the display is also crisp and clear. It's easy to go through the menus, quite intuitive. There's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so that's quite familiar. There's independent stalk on the right hand side here for the radio or the infotainment system, and it works quite well. There's a number of buttons on here, it's quite a few. Make things quite easier. I did enjoy that. So the handling of the car actually handles quite well. Like I said, it has a light-weighted steering wheel, so you do tend to find your gripping it and like trying to keep it steady a lot of the times, even though the drive is steady. But it's because the steering wheel is light, so any subtle movement does move the car quite a bit. The car is quite big and spacious as well, but when you drive in it, you don't feel that the size of the car, which I think is good. I actually enjoyed that, especially with the low fuel consumption. Those two things go together quite well. And things that I like about this car, I like the diesel engine. I like how frugal it is and how much torque there is. What else do I like about the car? I like the spacious interior and how simple it is, the design. I do enjoy that. The seats are not the most comfortable, but they're okay. I like the armrest. It makes things super comfortable and lounge like when you're driving. Especially with this 7-speed DCT transmission that does a very, very good job at shifting gears and keeping efficient. There's also eco mode, eco drive mode, that saves fuel even more. You select it over there, just click that button down there. All of those buttons over there also feel very, very nice, and the layout is quite clear and it has automatic climate control as well. Not dual zone, but it still works very, very nicely. The cabin is well insulated. There are some obvious wind noises on highway speeds, like when you're going over 110, 120. There's a bit of wind noise, but that's okay considering the price point. Things that I don't like about the car is, I'll show you now, at pull away, when you put your foot down, the wheels spin very easily. I haven't thought there was no traction control, but apparently there is. So just check if I put my foot down. Okay, they didn't maybe spin. But if I turn the wheel, it's gonna spin. So this model is equipped with 17-inch alloys, diamond cut alloys. I'm gonna put my foot, okay, it's in eco mode. I'm gonna take it out of eco mode and see if I put my foot down what happens. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, the engine is quite loud, eh? Oh. We're already going like almost 100. So the diesel engine here is quite good. The interior space is laid out and designed very nicely. I like the stitching on the side here, and I like the materials that it's used. It's like a soft plastic. It has an analog driver display cluster with a LCD screen in the middle, which I think is cool. Everything it shows you everything well. I don't see why you need a digital display. So the Renault Duster is probably one of the most practical cars that I've had on test so far. It's priced at 422,999 Rand, which I think is decent considering the package and everything you get in this top spec Intens model, which is 4x2. You also get the 4x4 model that is priced the same as the 4x2 Intens. That would be the Zen model. So you get 4 derivatives, 3 Zen models and 1 Intens model. 1 4x4 Zen model and then the other 2 Zen model. With this model you get blind spot monitoring, which shows on the mirrors. You get reverse sensors, you get parking sensors in the front as well. You get reverse view camera, side view camera, front view camera. You get automatic climate control. You get this nice clear infotainment screen, which is touchscreen, that is also connected to Apple CarPlay wirelessly or Android Auto. You get two USB points there, one which connects to the infotainment system and one is just for charging. There's a 12-volt socket. You get a number of cup holders in front and at the back on the doors. You get ISOFIX at the back. What else you get? You get airbags in front, dual airbags. So I'd recommend that you do test drive this car and feel for yourself if you do like it. I do like the car, especially for the type of driving that I do, which is a lot of stop and starting, and as well as mixed highway driving. So I do recommend this car, because especially if you're in the market for a car that's low on fuel, it's a diesel engine. If you fine with that as well. I don't see anything wrong with it. Diesel is quite efficient, and you get a lot of bang for your buck with the diesel. A lot of torque in here. 80 kilowatts. It is a little bit. It is a bit low, but it does do the job, and it does keep fuel economy low as well. So yeah, that's the Duster. It has reverse view camera over here, which you can put on at any time. You just click it and then it goes on. Yeah, check out the Duster. Go on the website. There's 4 different derivatives available. This one is the top spec model, which is the Intens 4x2. So I do recommend that you test drive the Duster if you're in the market for SUV that's in this price range, or if you're looking for something for your family. I think this is a good car.